What do you mean by repetition?
Like the same number repeating again and again.
Yeah. Now we have, for example, some blocks. Clear?
Yeah.
And for example, it is painted with 1, it is with 2, it is with 3, it is with 4, and it is with 5. And we have to make 3-digit numbers. For example, I make 1, 2, 3, or I will make 3, 2, 1, I will make 5, 4, 1. We can make arbitrary digits, arbitrary numbers, okay, infinite numbers. But the question is that, can we count that? How many numbers can we frame? It's possible because of permutation to count them without framing these. Okay, the permutation enables us. How? See, we can make 3 blocks because we have to frame a 3-digit number. Okay. Hmm? Now repetition of digit is allowed. Case 1. That means in these boxes we can fill from any of these numbers. Hmm? So how many choices we have? 5 choices I have.
Yes, ma'am.
So I will write here 5 ways, then into. Another repetition is allowed. So again 5 ways. We can either also, I can also make like this: 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. We make this. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
So in the third one, I also have 5 choices. Hmm? Who are sending? So when the repetition of digit is allowed, how many ways are there?
125.
125. That is, repetition is allowed. Now second case, when repetition is not allowed. That means if I fill any of the number in the block 1, I
That
cannot
cannot
fill
be
them.
filled in. So
So
next.
I have here 5 choices, here I have 4 choices, and here I have three
Three.
choices. So what's the answer? 60. Hmm? Now
Yes, ma'am.
one more method. If you understand, I try to explain you. These are the numbers which we have to fill. So I can write them as choices. Okay. Hmm? For example, I just taken as a symbol. So I can write it as C. Okay. Now how many digits we have to make? How many digits? 3 digits. So I will take it as D digit. Clear? Hmm?
Yes, ma'am.
D for digit. Now when repetition is allowed, we write in this way: C to the power D. Now here we have how many choices? 5.
Five choices.
And how many digit number we have to frame? 3.
Three.
So it becomes what? 5 to the power 3, just like in exponent.
Okay, ma'am.
Hmm? 5 into 5 into 5. I can write also as x into y, but you people get confused. So I use this word,
Yeah.
choices and digit. Okay? So that you people can memorize that. Hmm?
Okay.
Now, so when repetition is allowed, please remember that C to the power D. But repetition is not allowed, then you can use the permutation method. Hmm? Now, how many choices we have?
Five, ma'am.
5. And 3-digit number we have to make. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So, factorial, what is the formula?
N n factorial by n minus r factorial.
Factorial. Clear? Now, what is the value of n? 5. What is the value of r? 3.
Three.
So factorial 5, 5 minus 3 factorial. Actually in permutation you will got lot of confusion. So be patient for that.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Here 2 factorial. It is get cut down. You again got the same number. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So it's better to remember this formula. Hmm?
Okay, ma'am.
Just note it down for a while. So I can say that this is a concept based question for different questions. Hmm?
Ma'am, is this question easy or you made it look easy?
It's up to you what you will think. Actually, teacher is exploring some always new things, how to explain students so that they can easily understand that.
Okay.
But in some topics, they are little bit tough, tough enough. So we are just helpless for those topics.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Completed.
Okay. Now listen, please write this format with a new page. Listen, if choices, that is C, okay, and digits, that is D, okay. When repetition allowed, write down please properly, okay.
Okay.
The format becomes C to the power D. When repetition not allowed. C, P, D. Clear? Hmm?
Clear, ma'am.
Now formula for NPR factorial and n minus r factorial. Hmm? Formula of 0 factorial 1 and nothing.
Yes, ma'am.
NPN factorial. So we have to go for the boxes and the samples here. That means choices I have. Clear? Hmm?
Yes, ma'am.
3-digit numbers we have to write over here. So for the even number, the last digit must be even, that is divided by 2. Hmm?
Yes, ma'am.
So 2 is even, 4 is even, and 6 is even.
6.
Hmm? So this box can be filled by 3 choices. Hmm? Okay.
Okay.
Now digits can be repeated. That means in the first case we have 6 choices. In the second case I again have 6 choices. So this is the number of ways. How many 5-digit telephone numbers can be constructed? So number of digits we have 5. Hmm?
Yes, ma'am.
That means 5 boxes we have to fill. For example, today in the phone numbers we have 10 numbers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So and the numbers from between 0 to 9. Clear?
Clear, ma'am.
Each number starts with 67. So that means both of them filled with 6 and 7. Hmm? Each number starts with 67. Yes, just as each number starts with 9 1 in India. Clear?
Okay, ma'am. Clear.
No digit appears more than once. So repetition of digit is not allowed. So we have to overall fill three boxes. So how many choices we left? So choices we left. How many choices we left?
0 to 9.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 and 9. Not 6 and 7.
Okay, ma'am.
So how many choices I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Clear?
Clear, ma'am.
Digits. And how many places we have? That means it is the choice. How many digits we have to fill?
3.
3. So can I use the permutation?
Yes, ma'am, we can.
8, P, 3.
3.
Just solve and tell me whether how many possible outcomes are there. Actually, a coin has two things, either head,
Or
either tail.
tails.
Clear? And head and tail can be repeated. Hmm? We have no option.
Yes. Yeah.
So repetition is allowed. Hmm? Clear? So for
Ma'am,
that
so
we have
repetition is allowed or not?
c to the power d. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So how many times it was tossed? Three
3
times.
times.
So I can take digit as times. This is three times. It was thrown. Clear? And
Okay.
how many choices we have? Head and tail. That is two choices. Clear?
Clear, ma'am.
Hmm? So possible outcomes are 2 to the power 3. Okay. In place of choices, we write head and tail. Because whenever we throw the coin, either we get head, either we get tail, and nothing else.
Okay.
Hmm?
Yes, ma'am.
You can also learn in this way. Times you will write over here. It's up to you how will you remember that. Okay? 2 into 2 into 2. That means 8. Now, we have to make the signal using two flags. Clear?
Clear, ma'am.
Only two flags. Two colors we have to need. Only two colors are needed. Okay? So, how many choices are there?
5.
5. And how many digits? You can say n is
2.
equal to 2. And different signal. That means they can't be repeated. So, when repetition is not allowed, what is the formula?
N
NTR,
factorial by. Yes, ma'am.
that means 5T2. Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
So factorial 5, 5 minus 2 factorial using the formula. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So factorial 5, factorial 3. So 5 into 4 into
20,
factorial
ma'am.
3. Clear?
Clear, ma'am.
And listen, if you go for a simple calculation, we can fill it either by 5 colors. Then we have not to use the different, we have to use different. So I will 4, that is 20. So we can go for this and this. So it's better to learn, to remember when repetition not allowed. Clear? We
Clear, ma'am.
go for this. We go for this. And repetition allowed. And just in like in the case of coin, we go for you use the CD choices, C for choices, D for desert, D for time, anything you can use.